What's going on, everybody? This is Jeff with AltCoin Buzz. So I got a question here. Came in, said digital currency is the future. Picking what projects will be around is the challenge. Okay, so digital currency is going to be the future, but which one are they going to be, right? So trust in cryptos. This guy's cool. Asked me a question, Jeff. What are your top 10 picks? So this isn't professional financial advice. This is only my opinion, and since you guys asked for me my opinion, I'm going to give it the way that I see it. So I'm not going to do any in the top 10, or in the top 5 I meant, because we already know Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin. So let's go ahead and kick this off. It's a mix between top 20 coins, some out of the top 50, and some projects that I really like. I'm going to give brief overviews because there's 10 of them. I'm not going to go into too much detail. Cardano. We all know about Cardano. All right. So decentralized application developer platform. It's a coin. 31 billion circulating supply, ADA. If you want to know more about Cardano, come on here to Coin Checkout, and we'll just do a quick overlook here of ADA. Let's see if we can get it right here. So what's the events coming up for Cardano? April 5th, roadmap update. Gogan, testnet, launch. That will be April 30th. All right, so these guys are a application developer platform functioning as a currency. I like Charles Hoskinson, and so Cardano is one of my top 10. Next, I mentioned Jed McCaleb in my last video. I really like Jed. I really like what Stellar's up to. I think it's an awesome option compared to Ripple. Same kind of high circulating supply, over 103 billion XLM. Same thing as Cardano in the sense that it's an application developer platform functioning as a currency. They vary. Cardano uses peer-reviewed research. Stellar uses more of a fundamental approach with Jed. And highly recommend you guys take a look at these projects. So let's take a look at Stellar and see if they have anything coming up on their events calendar, which we know they do. So, we got the Raleigh meetup, March 31st. That's coming right up here. North Carolina at 5 p.m. So, getting out in the community, right? Testnet by April 1. Stellar plans to launch the first elements of the technology on a test network. So, big developments happening here with Stellar. PayPay. So San Francisco friends, my awesome boss, Jed McCaleb, will be doing a fireside chat with our colleagues. If you're in crypto, you should know about Jed McCaleb. And I'm telling you, he's underrated, but he's highly influential. He was co-founder of Mt. Gox, co-founder of Ripple, leader of Stellar Lumens. So, FairX exchange beta. FairX, stay tuned for beta in late January, early February. So that's going to be 2019. More in-depth testing, more locations. Moving right along here. Next one I have on my list is Vechain. In this market here, Vechain, it's down, but it has not taken the beating that many of these other cryptocurrencies have taken, as you can see. So what is Vechain? Right now it's a token. Let's check out their website. And here we are going through their website. We'll take a look at the right side here where you can see the Vechain Thor, Blockchain X. Vechain is a leading global enterprise level public blockchain platform with IoT integration. So they have the comprehensive governance structure. This is going to become more and more common in blockchain, especially as that develops. Advanced technology, built-in tools, proof of authority is something you haven't seen in the POA. High scalability, sidechain capability, state-of-the-art IoT solutions, flexibility for real enterprise. The robust economic model is flexibility to create both a store of value to be used as smartphone payment currency. That smartphone payment currency is a huge aspect that many of these cryptocurrencies are going to have to not just get the processing correct, but also get the adoption. So Vechain has accumulated extensive experience in ever-expanding list of industries. Going more into this one because Stellar and Cardano we know a lot more about that project, but those two projects, because we've mentioned them many times on this channel. Cold chain logistics, automobile, medical and healthcare, luxury and fashion are some use cases. And then you have the team, Sunny Liu, and he's the CEO, and I believe he's out of Shanghai. So if you want to come take a look at these guys, here's a roadmap. They will be executing on some Q2 stuff here. Vechain, Thor, blockchain launch. Vechain cross-chain sidechain technology in Q4. So big plans for Vechain moving forward. And this is the third coin on the list, right? Or token, well, to be coin, I believe. And then you have Icon. So Icon is something that also has not really taken too much of a beating, but obviously if you bought in at 12 and you're watching it sit here as low as $2 or $3.58, you're like, well, it depends on when you bought into Icon. So, but everything is down, everything. So Icon, let's take a look at Icon. You have the Loopchain projects. Loopchain has established a significant presence in Korea's blockchain industry through an actual application in various communities such as banks, securities markets, universities, and healthcare. Loopchain will connect various communities to expand into new business areas. Securities, we've talked about that, the insurance, the banks, the universities, hospitals. These are the core cornerstones of society, right? Universities, hospitals, health, banks. That's the core of society. So Icon going right after the cornerstones of everything here. And so if you wanted to check up on Icon, now would be a good time to check up on that project and see what your plan is for potentially investing. Moving right along here, we're going to take a look at Golem, a supercomputer. Golem has had massive peaks, and it's been up as high as 68 cents, dipped down, and it went up as high as $1 and 15, back down to 25 cents. So Golem's always fluctuating, but it's massive, massive, massive project. I'm surprised this one's not a coin. In fact, it's a token. It's a worldwide supercomputer. I mean, it could stay on the ERC20 blockchain. I wouldn't care. But this is such a massive project. If you checked it out and looked at it more in detail, you'd be like, whoa. So Golem enables users and applications requesters to rent out cycles of other users' provider machines. So if you've got a big computer at your house and you want to rent it out, you'll use the Golem supercomputer infrastructure. So that's the decentralization of it. Right now, if you wanted to get CPU usage, you would call HostGator or GoDaddy or any one of those many server companies and rent it off them. This allows peer-to-peer. Okay. Next one, Theta Token. All right. This one's just been really flat. It hasn't had any crazy peaks, and it hasn't had any crazy downfalls. But because of what they're doing, people are really excited about Theta Token. And, in a market like this, a project like Theta has gone under the radar. And we're going to take a look here at Theta Token. See the next generation video delivery powered by you. So in this day and age where, centralized powers are controlling what kind of media you can and cannot see, it's funny because they're also with YouTube video here, so they're using the YouTube platform to basically say, hey, we're going to go after this space here. The Theta's innovation is set to disrupt today's online video industry, much in the same way that YouTube platform did to traditional video back in 2005. One of the biggest challenges had been the high cost of delivering videos to various parts of the world, and this problem is only getting bigger with HD 4K. I think we have 8K coming up. They didn't mention that there. But higher quality video streams. We've seen this issue with if we do a live feed from out in the field, it transmits at below 720 even. So Theta is, you could see the necessity, the need for a video developer platform to come along. Now, what makes them so unique? Because, you've got DTube and you've got others, and I'm still big on Steam, but the people on the team here with the experience that they bring is very valuable, and that's what makes me so excited about these guys. So you have Mitch Liu, you have Jill Young, Ryan Nichols, Riz Verk, okay, and so you can see some of these guys here, even on their back end are also um, on the advisor team. You have Steve Chen. He's a chief technology officer of YouTube, or was the founder and chief technology officer of YouTube. So bringing that experience is huge. That's why I'm talking about the team. And their team, they're just overall just very strong. So we'll see where Theta Token ends up going in this space. It's a very ambitious project, but you can see the need. You guys are asking all the time, hey, Jeff, what's going to happen if YouTube stops, allowing cryptocurrency content on there? From what I've heard, that was not the content. It was the ads. So ads are different than content, right? So we'll see. But Theta, definitely exciting, and I mean, it's not. I love YouTube personally, but I know they have some challenges that they have to face, and then they roll out some tough laws. But overall, I really like YouTube. I think it's definitely the most innovative and creative platform out there, and it still is the best. But because they have to deal with regulations, it's good to have not monopolies. Like, we don't always want monopolies, and to have something like Theta come along is cool. So I'm still excited about Wax. Wax has just taken an absolute pummel beating here. I mean, it's been as high as 273 to see it at 16 cents. Holy moly! I mean, and what it's doing is just tremendous. But I mean, it's taken a pounding on the market. So Worldwide Asset Exchange. Um, Founders of OpSkin. So if you're a gamer, you know what skins are. And Wax is a decentralized platform that enables anyone to operate a fully functioning virtual marketplace with zero investment and security. I'm not big. I'm not a big gamer, but I know a lot of people are gaming, and I know that skins are popular. And this Worldwide Asset Exchange is interesting. Certainly, Wax at this price. Well, I mean, do your own research, but I mean, where can you pick this one up anyway? Huobi, Bittrex, so it's on more exchanges now. KuCoin. Wow, I'm shocked at how low this price is. Really, I still hold all my Wax. I never sold it, um, but I'm not sad about the price, because I'm like, I didn't invest in it for that price. I invested it for where it's going, or where I think it's going, and I see big potential with Wax. All right, IOTA. We all know about IOTA. I've talked about IOTA many times. IoT, if you don't know what that stands for, Internet of Things. People have loved IOTA. They hate IOTA. It's a love-hate relationship that people have with IOTA using the Tangle Ledger. So it's definitely in my top 10. Has been for a while. Price, it's taken a beating, but I mean, it's not the end of the road here. It's not the end of their run. But I remember seeing it at this price, buying in at this price, and seeing it go to this price, and I was like, man, I still felt, even at this price, that it had a lot of room to grow. That's why I didn't sell. So I still hold all my IOTA that I bought down here, but I'm still excited about IOTA. I don't see a need for me to personally buy anymore, but if you haven't gotten into IOTA, check it out. Like I said, there's a love-hate relationship that people have with it. They're using sensors. I don't want to go to their website because we're running pretty long into this already. So you got EOS. They're interesting because they're going to be going into from a token to a coin. We haven't checked on coin checkup here for a while, so let's go ahead and check coin checkup for EOS, just to get an idea of what they're doing here as far as that events timeline looks. So EOS Dawn 3.0, that is coming out March 31st. That is huge. The alpha. Talk about the Hong Kong meetup, and then the EOS airdrop to EOS. So if you're holding EOS right now, you need to know what's going on with all this and how this airdrop will take place. So we've kind of gone over this in the past, but you're going to want to, if you're already holding EOS, you need to check out this airdrop, okay? So moving right along here. They call it an Ethereum killer, so it's a decentralized application developer platform. The last one on the list is an exchange, and that's the Binance exchange. And I like CZ. I like how tough he is. I like how he's resilient. He's almost a people's champ in a sense, And I mean, it hasn't taken, this one is not far off its high. I mean, just because of how great of a job they've done in this situation, they're one of the few projects or coins that you would have invested in that had not lost a lot of value, even in this market slam down that we saw. So, Binance Coin definitely rounding out the top 10. And like I said in the previous video, they're getting ready, they're exploring the opportunity to, I believe, set up in Malta, right? So, let me know what you guys think of these coins. Let me know what your top 10 is below. And this is Jeff. We'll see you guys next time.